we're going to the farmer's market.
If we can find it.
We'll find it.
I think today's like the Wilmington boat show.
Turns out, it wasn't exactly a boat show, but a merchant marine memorial service. So we stuck around and watched the boat parade before heading off to find the farmer's market. Every Saturday, the town hosts an adorable farmer's market with a whole bunch of interesting items. Unfortunately, the food was surprisingly more expensive than a normal grocery store, so we didn't get our vegetables there.
I just bought my souvenir from Wilmington. So cool.
We mentioned last time, downtown Wilmington has a few interesting aspects, from its historical buildings to its less conventional transportation. That's a bar, by the way. Yup, it's a very friendly small town, calm for the most part, but full of surprises.
So this morning we hopped on the bus to go to Starbucks so we could upload a current video, and we misread the schedule a little bit. Turns out we missed the bus by like 5 minutes, and that was the last bus. We thought we'd have one more. So yeah, we're walking 5 miles back to the dinghy.
Exercise for the day.
She still has energy to skip.
Alright, so we made it back to the dinghy,
We
to
made
the
it
city
back.
docks.
We're in front of the hotel, in front of the docks. 5 miles later. My
2
feet
hours
are
later.
my feet are a little bit sore. How are your feet sore?
They're pretty sore, but it's not too bad.
And we're thirsty, hungry and thirsty.
I'm thirsty for wine and hungry for pasta.
So
So that'll be a good combination for tonight. A celebratory meal.
celebratory pasta and wine.
And then tomorrow, bright and shiny morning, we're going to do some boat work.
So someone at the marina here gave us an old winch handle that was supposed to fit in here, but it's the same size as one of the newer winch handles. So I've got to go back to the marina and grind it down and so it fits, and then make something so we can have a place to secure it out here so we don't lose it again.
This project is pretty self-explanatory. Then use the bolt from the previous version as a template to ensure this version would fit just as well.
All right, moment of truth. Really hope this thing fits. Perfect.
Making the handle fit was the easy part. finding a way not to lose it again was a bit more involved. We wanted to securely store it near the mast at all times. And as you already know, we have a certain love for PVC. And voila, we now have our new winch handle, nice and secured to the mast. We're gonna go on a dinghy ride.
Dinghy adventure today. Over there. Somewhere. There's a little tiny river and we're gonna go explore it.
Alrighty, let's go on an adventure.
Right next to where we were anchored, there's a small river. We saw a couple fishing boats and tugboat go through it, which means it had to be pretty deep. So before we said goodbye to Wilmington, we had to go on a last adventure day. We decided to stop and check out what we believe was an abandoned bridge. Turns out, it wasn't abandoned. But we had fun anyway. We had a pretty good time here in Wilmington, but as the day got longer and hotter, it was time to finally leave and head back out to sea. As always, we're excited to share with you our next step, where we spend 8 days sailing south and even get to swim with dolphins. Until then, cheers!
So, the only downside to being on the river is that when there's no wind, it means there's like 1,000 mosquitoes that show up. When there is wind, they're gone. But when there's no wind, it's like the friggin' apocalypse. Can you see these? They're just hovering outside, waiting for the it's like a zombie apocalypse, only with mosquitoes.
Mosquito apocalypse.
Luckily, it's not very hot, so we don't mind closing everything up. Die! Ooh, like a ninja. Hey guys, you're gonna have to pardon my voice. I'm a little bit sick this week. But we wanted to do a little bit of a live update because our next project that we're gonna start is starting to tackle all of the wood that we've been neglecting on our boat. And we wanted to hear what you guys had to say about the options available, whether we should just leave it raw teak or we should oil it or if we should epoxy and varnish it. We love the comments we've been getting and all of the advice you guys have been giving us, but unfortunately sometimes it's a little too late because we post our videos a few weeks behind. So hopefully by asking you guys now, by the time we get around to doing the project, we'll have all the advice we need. So we look forward to hearing what you guys have to say about that in the comments below. That's it for now. Cheers.